I have to tell you that, again, there's a lot of similarities in what Mr. Marcus was saying about being the oldest. I'm the oldest of 9. I have 8 sisters behind me, so it goes without saying that I'm the man of the house. Especially when my father left, at 10, I was the man of the house. And with that comes a great deal of pressure. And I have to tell you that I had a very good childhood. I don't really, poor, like probably almost everybody in the room, but you know what? We persevered, we got through, and I give a lot of credit to my mother. A lot of the stories that have been shared here about health go a long way. Today, most men, unfortunately, die even if they have insurance. Even if they have insurance. Men with great insurance, unfortunately, fill our cemeteries because of their pride, their ego. They will not go and get a prostate cancer test because they're not going to have nobody slip a finger in their rectum. It's just a pride thing. And I have to tell you that I have 3 uncles that died of prostate cancer that never, ever got tested. That's number 1. Number 2, did not know that they had prostate cancer and they didn't die till I got prostate cancer. So why do I tell you that? We not only are we reserved about our own issues, but we don't know our history. We don't know the heredity that we've gotten from the men that came before us. Sometimes it skips a generation, sometimes it doesn't. So had I known that I have family members that actually had prostate cancer, I probably wouldn't have been as shocked as I was when I found out that I had prostate cancer. And I found out completely by a mistake, and I'll explain. I happen to have good insurance, and my insurance company makes me do XYZ every year. And because I know more than those people in insurance and doctors, I actually said, well, I already had done XYZ just a few months earlier, so I'm not going to do it again. They sent me another letter saying you have to do X. I didn't do it. Another letter saying if you don't do X, you'll be terminated. Then I went to the doctor. My doctor, who's a new doctor, because the doctor I've had for 30 years, who I did not have a relationship with, and most of us don't talk about anything with our doctors. We can't get out of there fast enough. So what happened with this new Colombian doctor that I just met a year ago, this guy was the chattiest doctor I've ever met in my life. He wanted to know everything. He gave me an exam from head to toe and talked about me. I said to myself, my God, is this guy a doctor, a psychologist, psychiatrist? What is this guy? Well, guess what? That man is the man that said, you have all the signs of prostate cancer. And I said, I don't think so. And he started the process. And it's a simple blood test. You need to know the PSA, which is the prostate-specific antigen. You need to know that number. All of us know the Celtics won, the Lakers won, we know the Yankees, we know Soto, we know this, we that. None of us know our PSA number. When do we know that number? When it's already starting to get into the grave area. You have to look at the signs, and we'll talk about those signs in a little bit. But I'm very fortunate to be here simply because my insurance and my doctor actually made me do the things I was supposed to do and was kind of coached and kind of forced into doing it. But having done that, it actually saved my life, and I'm 2.5 years into recovery from prostate cancer.
So I'm going to come right back to you. Mm-hmm. So since you have gone through this process of having prostate cancer and doing the PSA, and this is for everybody, same question, specific to what you just said. What has been the change in your life since then? What are you doing differently in the way that you think, in the way that you operate, in the way that you communicate, etc.?
Thank you very much for the question. So I'm going to stand up for this. So I made it my personal mission to be an advocate for men's health from the time I got diagnosed to the time where I am today. This is why I'm here. I have a big microphone in Hartford and in the state of Connecticut, and actually I've taken it on a national level. So I've actually spoken on men's health throughout the United States of America, simply because we have a mic, we have to use it. Just getting a title doesn't serve you any well if you're not going to actually do the purpose and serve the purpose and advocate. So I've gone all around this country and all around the state of Connecticut, talking to men's group, talking to men. In the last year, giving advice to about 50 men, 3 of them tested positive for prostate cancer, and 3 of them already had surgery, and they're exactly in the same boat that I am. And it's only because they actually listened to me, a person who's not a doctor, but a real life living example of somebody who actually is going through it, which again is a person of color talking to people of color that don't want to get tested. I went to the ball fields down at the Clemente Field here in Waterbury, and I talk to these guys all the time. And lo and behold, a couple months later, 2 guys come up to me and tell me, you know, I have prostate cancer. Thank you for telling me, and thank you for actually going out and getting tested. So I say this for the purpose that I'm going to encourage everybody in this room, number 1, to get tested for your PSA, because everybody here looks of age, with the exception of those 2 young cats over there, that should at least know what your PSA number is. And the second thing is, we don't even talk about it that much, but cardiovascular heart disease is the number 1 killer in the United States of America. It kills almost 1 million people a year, and it kills African Americans at double the rate of everybody else. That's another thing that the gentleman, where's the doctor, that he spoke about, and he said, you know, we're not paying attention. We're not listening to our bodies. There's a reason why you're slowing down. There's a reason why you're having heavy breath. There's a reason why you're bent over in pain. There's a reason why you're limping. And it's not that old football injury. Go and get yourself checked out. Put your ego and your pride, put that aside. Stop talking about they're going to see I'm weaker, I'm this, I'm that. Listen to your body. It's very important. And it's important to be able to then advocate and talk to people, because you will save lives and you make an impact. And that's what I've gone and advocated for. And 2 years ago, I put in a men's health bill in the state of Connecticut for $500,000 to reach men of color to start getting tested and start listening to their bodies. And that's something that we can do, that I was able to do as a legislator.